Thinking in bets, making smarter decisions when you don't have all the facts by Annie Duke. Book summary. Every day we make hundreds of decisions: what to study, who to trust, where to work, what to buy, and how to spend our time. But have you noticed something? We almost never have all the information we need to be completely sure. And that's what Annie Dew, a world class poker champion, teaches us in her book, Thinking in Bets, Making Smarter Decisions When You Don't Have All the Facts. She says life is not like a chess where everything is visible and predictable. Life is like poker where there is uncertainty, hidden information, and a lot of luck. So instead of thinking in terms of right or wrong, we should think in terms of bets. Each decision is a bet on what we believe is almost likely to happen. Life is a game of bets. Whenever you decide something, you are placing a bet on your belief about the future. For example, if you decide to study a certain subject or invest in a business, you are really betting that this choice will lead to a better outcome than the alternatives. Thinking this way changes everything. You stop saying, I know this will work, and start asking, how confident am I? Or what are the chances I'm right? This small shift makes you more thoughtful, humble, and realistic. Good decisions don't always mean good results. We often judge ourselves and others only by results. If something turned out well, we call it a good decision, and if failed, we call it bad. But that's not true. A good decision is one that is made carefully with the best information available, even if the outcome is not what you hoped for. And a bad decision is one made carelessly or emotionally, even if it turns out fine. By focusing on the process instead of just the result, you become a wiser decision maker and learn faster. Don't seek 100% certainty. We humans love being sure. We want to believe we know the truth. But in reality, the world is full of uncertainty. When you start thinking in bets, you admit that you might be wrong. You begin to express your beliefs in probabilities. I'm 70% sure. I could be mistaken, or I think this is likely, but not guaranteed. This attitude keeps your mind open and helps you learn and adjust when new information appears. Find people who help you think better. We often like to surround ourselves with people who agree with us. It feels good when others confirm that we are right. But Annie Duke says that's dangerous. It keeps us stuck in our own beliefs. Instead, create a group of people who are who care about truth more than ego. They should feel free to ask tough questions, point out flaws, and challenge your assumptions respectfully. A truth seeking group helps you see your blind spots and make stronger decisions. Control your emotions. Avoid tilt. In poker, players sometimes lose control after a bad hand. They get angry and frustrated and make poor choices afterwards. This is called going on tilt. We do the same thing in life. After failure or disappointment, we let emotions drive our next move instead of calm reasoning. The solution is to pause, take a step back, breathe, and think about your decision logically, not emotionally. Don't try to immediately fix a mistake or win back a loss. Treat every new decision as a fresh bet. Learn from every decision. One of the best tools any dude suggests is keeping a decision journal. Whenever you make an important choice, write down what decision you made, why you made it, and what you expected to happen. Later, compare what actually happened with what you predicted. This helps you see whether your thinking was clear or whether it was biased. Over time, your decisions become sharper and more accurate because you are learning from patterns, not just from random results. Focus on the long game. In both poker and life, one round doesn't define success. Even the best players sometimes lose, but your decisions are good in the long run. But if your decisions are good in the long run, you will win more often. Success comes from consistently making smart bets, not perfect ones. Don't be discouraged by short term failures. Judge yourself by whether you made thoughtful, well reasoned choices, not by whether luck favored you that day. Some practical habits you can start today. Here are some simple ways to apply thinking in bets in everyday life. Ask, what if I'm wrong? This protects you from overconfidence. Write down decisions. Reflect later to see what you learn. Discuss choices with honest thinkers, people who care about truth, not flattery. Think in probabilities. Replace I'm sure with I think this is likely. Be patient. Don't judge success or failure too early. Here's the closing message from the book. Thinking in Bets isn't just a book about poker, it's a guide to thinking clearly when life is uncertain. You don't need to predict future perfectly. You just need to keep improving your process. Stay open-minded and make each decision a little wiser than the last. When you treat your choices as bets, you stop chasing certainty and start building wisdom. So remember, every day you are placing bets with your time, effort, and energy. Make those bets. Make those bets thoughtfully because, in the long run, smart bets lead to a smart life. Thank you.